What's going on, everybody? Back with another video. Today I'll be covering the Emerson Mini Commander, which I have in front of me. This is a video request from a YouTuber by the name of Sebostrip. I'll go and annotate that person's name up here. But they saw this Minicom in a still photo of my review of the Emerson Roadhouse and requested that I review this, so here I go. First off, this knife has been extensively covered on YouTube, tons of videos on it, and I'm sure I'm not going to be saying anything different than what they've already said, but I'll go ahead and run through this knife really quickly. First off, basic overview. This knife has all the same features that most other Emerson has. It's got the G10 handles, the 154 cm blade, the chisel ground edge, the non-reversible pocket clip, the titanium locking liner, and you know, the wonderful Emerson wave feature along with a thumb disc opening. To start off, let's talk about the blade really quick. This particular model has a black blade, and these blades also come in a stonewash, a satin finish with the serrated or the plain edge in this configuration. This Minicom also comes in a regular size Commander and also the Super Commander. Now, as for the black coating, I'm not really too sure what kind of coating this is. I tried to look it up on Emerson's website, and I didn't find anything other than the fact that he said this is a black coated blade. So I don't think this is DLC, because you can see there's a little bit of wear and tear on the edges here, and I have a lot of DLC blades and they don't really wear like this, so I don't really think this is that particular type of coating. But of course I don't think it's as cheap as as cheap as Teflon coating as well, which comes off rather easily, like on a lot of the cold steel knives. Now, this particular blade is really awesome. This features a nice curve with a massive belly with a, oops, I almost poked myself there, with a drop point. And now you can see there's a relief edge on both sides, which means that this is a traditional V grind, but as I mentioned before, this edge is still a chisel ground. Now, chisel grounds, in my opinion, are very easy to upkeep. You know, you sharpen this side, and then all you gotta do is just go back in and remove the burring that happens on this side. This little silver part here is just the finish. It's not a grind, by the way. This is all straight right here. So, and I have cut with this. You can tell it's got some little, you know, wear and tear here where on the blade here. You can see on the relief grind there where I've used it to cut with, and it is a rather sharp knife, you know, and you can tell oh good, at least I'm not bleeding. I did poke myself. And as you can see at the very beginning intro of my video, I had the wave. I used a wave, or demonstrated the wave opening feature, and I've also demonstrated this feature on another video of mine when I put it head to head to like automatic knives versus folding knives, yada yada yada. And it is a rather effective way of opening the knife. This is the speed of opening this knife is second to only a fixed blade. Seriously, when you pull this knife out, you actually hook it onto your jeans and pull it out. It's already open and ready to go. You know, so. Now again, it also features the regular pivots that uses only a flathead screwdriver, so very easy if you're in the field and you need something simple to adjust the pivot with. There you go. You don't need any special tools like striders. You have the regular Phillips head screws on the back that holds the back spacer together. Rather small lanyard hole though, so if you want to put something through there, you know, you may have to work at it to get it through. So. Does have some jimping on the back. This jimping is pretty functional, not really, but it does have that generous thumb wrap. You just rest your finger on there, and coupled with a nice choil, it just really locks in there. You know, if you need to get that really good grip on this knife, it can be had. You know, very good traction on the G10 as well, and it adds to the overall stability of this knife in your hand. And it's got the nice thicker titanium locking side versus the regular stainless steel locking side, you know, so it's very nice. I did buy this knife used, so it came with a 50% lockup, which is not bad, you know, perfect for me really, you know. Got a little bit of jimping on the back here, and even though this knife is pretty small, you can still hold it and still have the sharper edge, kind of a pointier edge on the bottom for an impact weapon. And I don't actually have a full-size, or not a full-size, but a regular-size Commander to show you, but I think the CQC15 is about the same size as the Commander. And so you can see with the Mini versus the normal size, how big it is. So there's not much difference. But as soon as you deploy the knives, you'll notice a huge difference. There you go. So you see there's a way bigger difference when the knives are deployed in terms of the regular versus the Mini. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a super size to show you guys, so but it is a little bit longer than the normal sized. Alright, get this out of the way. So, I hope I covered everything for everybody. But I think this is a phenomenal knife. Feels great in the hand. You know, my only gripe is I wish Emerson would, you know, tap this knife on this side to allow for a multiple carry option for left and righties, you know, so you don't have to send your knife in or buy the specific left-handed model. But other than that, great knife. You know, got all of the Emerson charms that all his other knives have won me over, and you know, rather hard use knife, really thick, really heavy, extremely sharp. You know, so I can highly recommend this knife, and I would really start off with the Emerson Commander series if you were new to the Emerson lineup of knives. So, all right, well, questions, comments, PM me or leave it in the comments below. Other than that, I will catch you guys on the next video. All right, so everybody take care.